Just 4 months ago, Fawaaz Basadien was playing his best football as a best player at Stellenbosch FC and Bafana Bafana International. And now at Mamelodi Sundowns, he's struggling for game time. Is it, like his coach puts it, a struggle with competition? Or is there more to it? In this video, we'll go through what his coach said about him recently, what it means, and what my take is about it. My name is Cheez with the Zina SE. Welcome to another sermon.
It's Cheez Sports TV, baby.
Mamelodi Sundowns signed Fawaaz Basadien from Stellenbosch FC at the start of the season, but he has only made 6 appearances. After their 2-0 second leg win versus Brimo Stars of Nigeria in the CAF Champions League preliminary round, Coach Cardoso admitted that his left back is struggling with competition in that position, with it proving difficult to displace Aubrey Modiba. Fawaaz is obviously, and I want you to understand the word I'm about to use, struggling with competition. He's not struggling alone. All of them are struggling because there's a lot of competition in that position, Cardoso said. Aseko Tiwani is also struggling, Tato Sibiya is also struggling, and Divine Lunga is also struggling. And Aubrey Modiba is at a very good level at this moment. Let's hope he can continue, but we never know. So Fawaaz's situation is more difficult because of the level of competition that's in that position. This isn't the first time the coach has been asked about the left back. After Mamelodi Sundowns' 3-1 win versus Durban City in mid-September, this is what Miguel Cardoso had to say about him then.
Look, Fawaaz has no problems. The problems of Fawaaz are the same problems that has Divine Lunga and Aubrey Modiba and Tato Sibiya and Tiwani. And that also made us give on loan Terence Mashego. Is the quality that we have on that position. And despite we believe a lot in Fawaaz, as well we believe in Aubrey, as well we believe in Divine. And Fawaaz will have his moments. Today he was on the bench, he could have played. He just didn't play because I had to decide which players were probably the best ones to take out, not to manage this game, but to think about next ones. And if I had 1 or 2 more substitutions, for sure he had gone in like Maseko, not only to manage the other ones, but because we trust them. So there will be moments for Fawaaz to appear. We are happy with his work. Of course, that we always demand more. He's adapting to what we want. Also, we don't train a lot, what doesn't give him a lot of opportunities to show himself permanently. It's also a problem that comes from the calendar because we train so much. Look, we came from Bloemfontein. We arrived in the day after at 2 o'clock. We trained. Indeed, we made 3 times 10 minutes, game 10-10 in a very high intense rhythm. We saw the boys, and today yesterday we already went in the hotel, so we just prepared tactically small things regarding this match. The opportunities for the player to show himself are not very big. So it's also not, but there will be a moment that things will happen. Let's hope it doesn't happen because another one gets injured. Let's hope it doesn't happen. But naturally, he'll have his opportunities like the other ones. So there's no, just normal.
Just normal. For a player who was the best player of a team in Stellenbosch, that was the 3rd best in the Betway Premiership last season, and was also deputy to now teammate Aubrey Modiba in Bafana Bafana. Speaking of Bafana Bafana, Coach Hugo Broos was asked about his omission of Fawaaz Basadien from the national team and also teammate Jaden Adams.
Always coming back on the same problem. Players are choosing money and not career. And you see, he wanted to go to Sundowns, but he don't play. He should have stayed in Stellenbosch or choose another option if he had another option. For young players, it's important that you play and not directly where you play. You have to play. And this is not the case with Jaden now. And there is a reason for why is he not playing. Maybe they are not happy with him, otherwise he should play. I think the Bocho plays always because they play good. So look what happens with Fawaaz. So again, players has to be a little bit more. I don't say smart, but look at their career, and maybe now Fawaaz they will. He lost his place with the Bafana Bafana. He will not play AFCON in December if the situation stay like that, and he will maybe not go to the World Cup. All because of that. So yeah, look good what you're doing and see which team you are going and see that you have enough playtime. That is very important.
This is what happens when you choose Manla. That's a powerful statement coming from Madala. Look, we cannot prove that he left Stellenbosch for money, even though they apparently do earn very well at Mamelodi Sundowns. If anything, he was quick to profess his loyalty to Stellenbosch to anybody who asked him a question about it.
For me, it's controlling what I can control. I'm contracted to Stellenbosch, so this is where I'm playing now, and this is my focus has to be here. So I don't tend to look and focus too much on what's happening outside. It's just to every day improve and grow as a player and help the team as much as I can. For me personally, I think it's control what I can control. Obviously, I'm contracted to Stellenbosch. That's where I'm playing. So all I can do is put in good performances week in, week out. I mean, I'm there to do a job. Never mind what's going on around the media. Obviously, it's good to have a club like Chiefs interested in you, but I'm contracted to Stellenbosch and my focus has been there by Stellenbosch and just to put in good performances week in and week out.
On that note, we really can't take players seriously because as soon as he signed for Mamelodi Sundowns, this is what he said.
Yeah, like I said, that was my number one vision for me to play for Mamelodi Sundowns.
Anyway, my take on it, I thought he would walk into the Mamelodi Sundowns team. Modiba's a great player, but isn't the best defensively, and Coach Cardoso at first didn't seem to be a fan. Fawaaz is almost at Modiba's level technically, and he's better defensively. How he became fourth choice left back is crazy to me. This, of course, has me asking questions. Why did Mamelodi Sundowns sign him in the first place? I thought they stopped signing players they don't need. Or did they? Apparently, Chiefs and Pirates were gunning for his signature. Did Sundowns sign him so the other two teams couldn't? Of course, this wouldn't be the first time Mamelodi Sundowns attempts to destabilize their rivals with their signings. The first major signing that fueled this criticism was George Lebese from Kaizer Chiefs in 2017. Apparently, he moved for more playing time, but his career at Sundowns was short-lived. Next, later in 2017, Sundowns signed Orlando Pirates captain Oupa Manyesa. Manyesa stated he was looking for a new challenge after 9 seasons with Pirates, but just like Lebese, his Sundowns career wasn't the best. In 2020, George Maluleke signed a pre-contract with Sundowns while they were in a title race with his own team, Kaizer Chiefs. The move saw the Kaizer Chiefs coach Ernst Middendorp choosing not to play Maluleke, his best midfielder, for the second half of the season. A season in which they lost the title on the last match day to Mamelodi Sundowns. This was, of course, 5 years ago, and it seems as though Mamelodi Sundowns are so far ahead of the competition that they feel that they don't need to destabilize anyone. However, if the coach wasn't consulted in making the signing of Basadien, who made the signing and why? Sure, Aubrey Modiba may be a better left back than Basadien right now, but the three other left backs aren't. Mamelodi Sundowns are not only just hurting his career, but Bafana Bafana too for the AFCON. That's my take. Let me know, what do you think? Is the competition in Mamelodi Sundowns stiff for Fawaaz Basadien and he'll finally get his chance to play, or is there something more sinister to this whole story? Let me know in the comments below. It's about Cheeziples with a C, not a S-E. Amen.